All right, today we're going to dive into an AI that's been making some serious waves. And it's not just about raw power. This one has a real personality. So let's meet Claude.
Right off the bat, they call it the writer and thinker. And look, that's not just some slick marketing slogan. It actually gets to the heart of a huge design choice that completely shapes how it talks, how it writes, and we're going to get into all of it.
So what does that even mean, right? An AI writer and thinker? Well, it means the stuff it writes has this nuance. It feels way less like a robot just jamming words together, and a lot more like you're working with a thoughtful human partner. This idea of quality writing, it's baked right into its DNA.
Okay, so how does it pull this off? Well, this unique style isn't an accident. It all comes down to a specific guiding philosophy. Let's dig into the core principles that make Claude, well, Claude. At the very heart of how Claude works, you've got these three simple rules. Be helpful, be harmless, and be honest. Think of it like a constitution for the AI. This whole framework is designed to make its answers not just safe, but also, reliable and trustworthy.
And you know what? That commitment to being helpful, harmless, and honest is exactly why so many people say it's the most human-sounding AI out there. That framework isn't just for safety. It directly shapes the tone and the quality of the writing. The end result is something that just feels more thoughtful, more trustworthy.
All right, so we get the philosophy, the why behind it all, but let's get practical. Where does this thing actually shine? Let's talk about the best ways to put Claude to work.
Okay, Claude has a seriously impressive range. First up, long-form writing. We're talking articles, essays, stuff that sounds really natural. Second, for all you developers out there, it's a top-tier coding assistant. And third, and this is super cool, it can act as a project knowledge base. You can literally feed it your documents and it becomes an expert on your project.
Now, like with any AI, the magic is all in how you ask. Getting great results from Claude means you got to master the art of the prompt. So let's look at how to frame your requests to really unlock its power. Just look at how versatile these prompts are. You can ask it to handle communication stuff, like, hey, rewrite this stiff corporate email so I sound more friendly and less like a robot. Or you can use it for serious analysis, like feeding it a PDF of a contract and asking if there are any risky clauses for a freelancer. And then you can just tell it to create something from scratch, like build me a one-page portfolio website with HTML and Tailwind CSS. Pretty incredible range.
Okay, that stuff is seriously impressive, no doubt. But there's one killer feature, a secret weapon, if you will. It's something that a lot of people don't even know about, and it turns Claude from just a text generator into a true creative partner, especially if you're a developer or a designer.
And that feature is called artifacts. This is the game changer. It's what transforms the whole experience from a simple chat into a dynamic, creative workspace.
So what on earth is an artifact? Okay, imagine this. You ask Claude to build you something, like a website, or write some code, or make a design. Instead of just dumping a wall of text on you, it opens up a second window, right there. And in that window, it builds the thing you asked for. You see it come to life, live and interactive.
And this is where it all clicks. With a traditional AI, you just get a wall of text, right? A static block of code you have to copy, paste, and run somewhere else to see if it even works. But with Claude's artifacts, you get a live, interactive result. You actually see the website it built. You can play the simple game it just coded for you. It's all right there, instantly, in the same window.
So, the crucial point is this. You get to see your creation come to life, right next to the chat. That feedback loop is insane. The gap between your idea and actually seeing it work just disappears. It makes creating and tweaking things so much faster. And all this really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Is the future of AI really just about chatting? Features like artifacts suggest something much bigger. We're moving from a simple chatbot to a true collaborative workspace. It really gets you thinking. What else becomes possible when AI isn't just a conversation, but an interactive partner in creation?